Hey MGTOWs, this is Vention. I'm just sort of hanging out, and I have started a 2-week vacation. Oh, thank goodness! I'm in favor of vacations. Can't operate the door here. I just wanted to give a quick update and talk about that horrendous toilet paper commercial. I'm sure all MGTOWs are very much aware of that. That was quite a thing. Ah, don't mind if I do. That looks like a good one. Well, right now, I don't really do holidays. It's not really my thing. I just kind of live my life, and when something, when I want to do something good for my dad, I don't let the day, the particular day, really bother me at all. And so I guess either every day is Father's Day or there is no Father's Day. For example, my dad's radiator fan blew up, and his wiring in his van is atrocious. And it basically, overheats and does all kinds of nasty things. So I figured, he bought the radiator fan. This is the new one. And I used Bitcoins to purchase this thing on purse.io for 20% off. Gotta love that. And if I've wired this thing up correctly, I've got the high and low speed right here. I've already verified them with a test light. And then basically just pop that puppy on. Then as soon as it starts to boil, I'll throw the little temperature sensor for the fan in. And then if I get both high speed and low speed verified, I'll go ahead and drop it into his van, and if he wants to call it a Father's Day present, fine. I'm pretty easy about that sort of thing. Well, pausing. Alright, looks like I got a nice rolling boil going here. So I'll just shut the heat off so I don't melt the wires on the thing. Drop the little temperature sensor in, and if theory pans out. Hey! Okay, that's low speed. Oh, both high speed and low speed came on. Alright, and now low speed should cut off. Oops, that's low speed. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, of course, the high-speed side cut off before the low-speed side. Alrighty, this is going to be a good control unit. Now all I need to do is wire it into my dad's van, drop the fan in, and then he doesn't have to worry about the thing anymore. So, good times. Yeah, if he wants to call it a Father's Day present, not a problem. I can live with that. Other than that, life is going pretty good at the Vention house. Me and the old man are doing quite well. We got the camper out there. I'm starting to get it ready. Part of the next week I'll be getting everything up and running on it. And then, like for example, these new 4-point jacks. Bought this little device here. Whoops. Yeah. that'll be how I lift the vehicle up and down. Good times. Yeah, and then we'll be ready for our little mini vacation in Montana. Well, guys, I hope you have an excellent Father's Day. Those of you who are fathers, yeah, I mean, the world is an imperfect place, but you know, if you can have some good times, I highly encourage everybody to try to go for that. So, other than that, in fairly recent news, bitcoins, of course, have been going higher and higher, and I was begging everybody to buy bitcoins, please. Back in 2015, back when they were $230 each, and now they're like approaching $800 each. They're like $760 or something right now. There was a little downturn in the Bitcoin price yesterday because this crazy Ponzi thing they called the DAO, using the Ethereum currency, was hacked, and then basically somebody stole like $50 million worth of Ether, and then of course every cryptocurrency just dove in value. It was like, whoa! On CoinMarketCap, everything was totally red all the way down except for like one or two, and yeah, it was kind of interesting. But I knew that wasn't an issue with Bitcoin, so I just, I don't really trade. I just have my Bitcoins in long-term storage wallets, and then my big thing is where it's going to be in like 2 or 3 years. And my suspicion, I mean, if the way things are going, man, it almost has to hit like probably 30,000 or so each, because as the legacy financial system gets more and more screwed up, as the derivative bubbles pop all over the place and cause company after company to go bankrupt because the derivatives they are owed become worthless, and then they owe derivatives and they can't pay them, so they go out of business. Then it just like dominoes all the way down. But basically, and then of course we have 0% interest rates in a lot of countries, like Japan is one of them, and then of course we'll have bank bail-ins in the U.S. when things get really bad, and that'll push bitcoins way up. So it's like everything is aligned to push bitcoins way up. And if you don't have the desire for bitcoins, go for precious metals, which I highly recommend silver. Last time in the 2008 recession, we got like a recession. I mean, the recession pushed them up to like $48 an ounce, and that was about a 260% increase, whereas gold was only about a 70% increase. So gold is a lot less volatile, but if you're a working class guy like me, you can store all the silver you can afford easy. So, but if you were like seriously rich, you'd need a whole vault in your mansion to store it in order to get that 260%. And it's going to be more than that this next time around. So, oh yeah. So basically, I would highly recommend Bitcoins. And if you can't handle Bitcoins, silver. But even if you do go for Bitcoins, I would highly recommend having some silver too, because I mean, it's a lot more comforting when the price goes up and down crazily if you know you've got access to a good deal of silver, and that sort of cushions the volatility of Bitcoin, and it allows you to be much more calm, So, other than that, I'm just going to be working on the new RV and enjoying my vacation, and then probably sometime next week, Dad and I are going to jump in, and he loves to drive, so I'm happy to let him do it. I love fixing things, but I really have zero enjoyment out of driving. Zero. It's a necessary pain in the ass to get from one place to another. I have none. I don't get anything out of it. But he just freaking loves driving, so I'm happy to let him do it. So I guess I'll let you guys go, and I hope you have a good Father's Day, and I'll see you around. Oh, and don't get married.